Most people think mummification was just about wrapping a body in bandages. They are wrong. It was a brutal 70-day biological war against the laws of nature, a process so precise that if the embalmer made a single mistake, the soul was believed to be deleted from existence forever. But there is a secret part of this process, a step 4, that most museums are too afraid to show you, a stage where the body is no longer human, but a chemical experiment. Before we get to the bandages, we have to talk about the liquefaction, because the first thing they did to your ancestors was scramble their minds. To an Egyptian embalmer, your brain was trash. They believed the heart didn't. The thinking in the brain was just a source of mucus, but they couldn't leave it inside. Why biome? Because the brain is 80% water. If it stays, the body liquefies from the inside out in 48 hours. The procedure is forensic. They take a bronze rod, heat it until it glows, and drive it up through the nose, shattering the ethmoid bone. But they don't just pull the brain out. They whisk it. They turn your memories, your personality, and your motor functions into a liquid slurry. Then they tip the slab, the brain, drains out of the nostrils into a bowl, discarded like waste. But now, skull is empty and nature hates a vacuum. What they pump back into that empty skull is the reason mummies smell like a forest fire thousands of years later. Now the wet organs have to go. The embalmer uses a blade of obsidian, volcanic glass, 5 times sharper than a modern surgical scalpel. He makes a 4-inch cut in the left flank. He reaches in, hand slick with blood, and pulls out the lungs, the stomach, and the liver. But here is the mystery. Why did they leave the heart? In every mummy scanned by X-rays, the heart remains. They believe the heart was a recording device. It held a log of every sin you ever committed. If the embalmer accidentally snipped the aorta and removed the heart, the deceased could not stand trial before the gods. They would be stuck in a state of eternal rot. But even with the organs gone, the body is still alive with bacteria. To stop them, the Egyptians had to use a chemical so powerful, it literally turned the flesh into leather. If you saw a body on day 30 of the process, you wouldn't recognize it. It has been buried under 400 pounds of natron salt. This isn't just salt, it's a flesh-eating mineral that sucks every molecule of H2O out of the cells. During these 40 days, the body loses 75% of its weight. The eyes sink into the skull. The lips pull back into a permanent skeletal grin. But there is a shocking side effect, the fingernails. As the skin shrinks, the fingernails don't. Embalmers had to tie the nails to the fingers with gold thread so they wouldn't fall off during the shrinking. By the end of this bath, the body is chemically dead. It can no longer rot. It is now a biological statue. But it looks horrifying, and that's where the ancient plastic surgery begins. The mummy is now a shriveled raisin. To make it look godlike again, the embalmers become artists. They stuff the skin with sawdust and linen to give the muscles their shape back. They coat the skin in hot black liquid resin. But wait, look closely at the black skin of a mummy. For years, we thought it was just age. It's not. It was a deliberate choice. The black color represented the fertile mud of the Nile. It was a color of rebirth. They were literally painting the body with the earth. But as they begin the 100-yard wrap of linen, they hide something inside the bandages. Small, powerful amulets made of meteoric iron. Why iron from space? Because they believed it was the bones of the gods. Mummification wasn't a funeral. It was a 70-day technological launch sequence for the soul. They conquered biology using only salt, fire, and stone. Today, we still look into their leathery faces and see ourselves. If you want to see the 3D scans of what we found inside the most famous mummies in history, you need to see our next deep dive. Subscribe to Antiquity's Home. Veil and hit the bell. We are rebuilding the past, one mystery at a time. Comment below. If you could preserve one item of yours for 3,000 years, what would it be? I'll be responding to the best answers.